Society of the Snow has been out on Netflix for a couple of months now. A Spanish film based on a remarkable true story of the Uruguayan plane that crashed in the Andes in the 1970s, leaving survivors with no food, no warm clothes, no way of contacting the outside world and letting them know that they're still alive, trying to survive and eventually resorting to cannibalism. This story has been made into several different movies before, both documentaries and feature films, most notably the 1993 movie Alive with Ethan Hawke. This new one was directed by J.A. Bayona, whose last film was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Terrible. And this was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, Best International Film and Best Makeup and Hairstyling. So first things first. Speaking as an outsider to the story, someone who hasn't seen any of the previous versions of it, previous movie versions, nor read or knew any of the details of the actual true story, this was an incredibly effective way to experience it. It's a very well-made film, riveting, engaging, immersive, unexpectedly brutal at times and unexpectedly uplifting at others. It's got great production value and performances, beautiful cinematography and music, and as much as it's a difficult watch, it's certainly one of those movies you appreciate a lot, even if you don't want to see it ever again. Now, every time the same story is adapted multiple times, I like to ask myself, what does the new version do that the others didn't? How does it justify itself? Well, first of all, it's got a Spanish-speaking cast, so instead of Hollywood people, so that's already an improvement in my book in terms of accuracy. But outside of that, apparently, reading about the film and how it got made, there were 3 sort of main goals that you can highlight that the filmmakers were shooting for. First of all, it was meant to be as accurate as possible and made with great attention to detail. And based on what the people familiar with the story have said, and even the actual remaining survivors have said, it is in fact very, very accurate. Not just the events and interactions, but even things like the scenery, sound design, set design, costumes, clothes, makeup. It really, really puts you right in there with the characters. Secondly, the filmmakers wanted to showcase the camaraderie and supportive friendships within the survivor group, not having any artificial movie drama injected into it. And they succeeded here as well. There's a remarkable level of cooperation between everyone throughout the story. Very little interpersonal drama, which, is something Hollywood has gotten me used to. And definitely there's a significant amount of positive masculinity in the way these people treat and talk to each other. And thirdly, the filmmakers wanted to ensure that proper respect is paid to the ones that didn't make it, and so by extension the ones that were eaten so that the others may survive. Because there was a feeling, especially among the members of the group, of the families of those people, that the previous movies kind of glossed over that. And I think the film manages to do this one as well. One interesting thing it does is insert voiceover narration, but the choice of the character for that is quite interesting. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was kind of an unexpected way to gut punch the audience around halfway through and make you so much more emotionally tied to the story as a whole, but to the people that ended up dying especially. So as far as I'm concerned, the film accomplishes basically everything it set out to do and manages to be a fantastic and harrowing experience. It's certainly not a story I want to see ever again, but I know it will stay with me, all aspects of it. The absolutely terrifying scenes like the plane crash or the avalanche, or the first realization during the hike how invisible the plane is from above, the moral dilemma of eating your friends to stay alive, but also the uplifting moments such as the final trek to search for rescue, which in my mind is an absolutely unbelievable achievement of human spirit and resilience and will. So yeah, wholly recommend this one, but be prepared, it's not an easy, pleasant watch.